This is a top 5 list of the most game-changing neutral cards in Hearthstone. Let's begin. Number 5. Alexstrasza. Alexstrasza is often seen in warrior decks, suddenly taking the enemy's HP from a comfortable 30 to a scary 15. That completely changes the dynamic of the game from the other player's perspective. Last turn he was trying to kill the warrior, now he has to defend himself from a possible next turn kill. Warriors also use Alexstrasza against aggressive decks when they start to run out of steam and use their last few cards to try and kill the warrior, and then out comes Alexstrasza, which gets the warrior out of killing range and puts an 8/8 on the board. Oftentimes, that marks the end of the game for the aggressive deck. Alexstrasza is also seen in some handlock decks to heal them back up after getting out Molten Giants, or even in some control paladin decks to do the same. Alexstrasza is only number 5 instead of higher on the list, because she only fits in a few decks. However, in those decks, she can certainly turn the game around. Number 4. Blood Knight. The Blood Knight is highly effective versus decks that run a lot of shielded minions, like the popular Zoo decks. If you can get a Blood Knight out there to steal one of their shields, it'll be a huge momentum gain and will give you the edge needed to gain board control and win the game. It is especially game changing when you manage to steal 2 or more shields at once. If that happens at turn 3 and you have no way to immediately deal with the 9/9, you're almost guaranteed victory. The Blood Knight is only number 4 since it does not have quite as big of an impact as some of the higher ranked cards, even though it certainly can turn the game around. Number 3. Harrison Jones. Harrison Jones is amazing when you get to destroy an enemy weapon, especially if it has more than one charge, like a hunter's weapon that has been boosted by traps, or rogue's assassination blade. Most hilarious of all though is of course to take out your Rax's weapon for 7 cards. Not only does Harrison Jones destroy the weapon of his enemy, he also draws cards equal to the durability of the weapon, making him far more game-changing than the acidic swamp oozes. He's only number 3 because most of the time he only gets to draw 0 or 1 cards, and a 5/4 is not that great by itself, but when he has a good target, he's almost sure to turn the game around. Number 2. Black Knight. The Black Knight fits into almost any deck. It is rare to see an opponent play no taunts at all. The Black Knight in particular shines against druids and handlocks. Few things turn a game around as much as a turn 5 druid of the Claw running into a turn 6 Black Knight. It is completely crippling for the druid. Even better, of course, is when you can catch an Ancient of War with it. Lately hunters have started running Houndsmasters getting big taunts as well, making the Black Knight stronger than ever. This card could have been number 1, however, I feel one card has a bigger impact on the game, even if it is not as versatile. Number 1. Big Game Hunter. The Big Game Hunter, also known as the Ragnar's Killer. The card is so powerful that players sometimes avoid putting big minions in their deck just to play around it, as well as making players fearful rather than joyful of putting down their turn 8 Ragnar's. Because what if he got Big Game Hunted? Only 2 cards in the deck have such an impact on people's mindset, which is why they're number 1 and 2. Why do you think most shamans don't run Earth Elemental? Well, these 2 cards are why. If your deck has no removal for big cards, you should really consider adding a Big Game Hunter. Thanks for watching everyone. This list is my opinion and not fact, so feel free to tell me yours in the comments. Until next time, bye bye.